And we are back with our trivia question of the week. So, real quick before we get into it, shout out to our sponsors, Aviation Gin and StreamYard. So, go get you some Aviation Gin, mix you up some good Negronis or gin and tonics, whatever you like. Just gin and juice, just drink it straight. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Whiskey and
Then
seltzer.
What?
Whiskey and seltzer.
Whiskey. Then get you a StreamYard account. You can find a referral link in our bio. Anywhere where you see our bio, you're going to see a referral link in the link tree. And then make yourself a podcast, man. That's what we do this all through is StreamYard. You can record. You can go live to multiple platforms. They've got all sorts of different setups that you can use depending on what you want. So there you go. Paid some bills. Last week's question got some really good answers. And like I said kind of earlier, one of my friends just completely decimated us in the reasoning. He didn't only give the answer, but like fucking went ham on it. So
I've seen a few answers too. I think a few on Facebook and a few on Instagram.
Yeah. Before we get into it, though, I want to give James a quick chance to answer it. So, James, the question was, which Texas lineman was the second overall pick in 2001?
I don't know. I was like 6.
I have. You were like 6. That makes me feel old. I have options. Do you want options? Or are you just never gonna get it in a million years?
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't just look it up.
You're not supposed to do that.
I know. That's what it is there.
God damn it, James. So do you have the right answer now?
Yeah.
So for
say the answer and still be wrong.
Right.
Well, now I'm nervous.
Is your answer Leonard Davis?
He's waiting for you to say yes.
Is it Dan Neal?
No, it was Leonard Davis.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm kind of So Hector's right. We got a few answers on Facebook and Instagram. So I'll go through Instagram first. We got one answer there, actually. And it's from my buddy over in Australia, Nate, giving us an answer from the Not So Secret Dad's Business podcast. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Ty Warren. And we're going to let Nate slide on giving a wrong answer because he's an Aussie and doesn't watch football. But he tries, and I give him a lot of credit for that. We'll go back over to Facebook. Christy was the first one to get it right for the wrong reasons. She said A, which was Leonard Davis, because the rest of the names sound fake.
Elimination. She's not wrong.
We went back and forth over it, but yeah, she was right in the end. Joe Maldonado did not look this up and got it wrong. Went with B, Casey Hampton. YO answered as well on Facebook and went Casey Hampton, so they're both wrong.
Hold on, pause it right there. How is the Texas man who's all about Texas getting Texas questions wrong?
Horns down.
Horns down. Horns down.
And then my boy Jake went off on this question, and there was no guessing about it. He goes, it was A. He was a guard drafted to help the somehow NFC East Arizona Cardinals protect their prized quarterback, ... Jake Plummer. Jake went off on the answer for no reason whatsoever.
He must be a Cardinals fan or something. He was salty.
Bro, Jake took that answer to the house and did not turn around to look, man. When you answered that, I was like, fuck, I couldn't even like it. I was so afraid to give it.
Right? You can't even react to it.
Damn.
You see the bubbles pop up and then fade away.
Yeah, right. I was like, holy shit, Jake. So anyway, speaking of commissioners, this week's question revolves around commissioners. Who was the NFL's first commissioner? Now I do have choices.
I'm going to need choices because I know baseball commissioners. I know a few baseball commissioners, but the NFL, besides Roger Dickhead, I don't know much.
So we've got A, Bert Bell, B, Joe Carr, C, Elmer Layden, D, Pete Rozelle, or E, Jim Thorpe.
So I'm gonna say D is a funny Pete Rozelle. Like they just threw Pete Rose and put L in the end of it.
So I will discuss that later with you.
So I'm gonna go with Thorpe because, like, for some reason that like triggered something in my brain. It was like, oh, Thorpe, yeah. So
So you're going with Pete Rozelle?
No,
Pete Rozelle. So we're going.
Yes, I don't want none of that.
Hector, what's your final answer?
What was C?
C was Elmer Layden.
I'm gonna go with Elmer Layden. It sounds like a commissioner's name.
That sounds like a 1900s commissioner name. Yeah. I'm still not convinced Rozelle's a real person.
He sounds like the guy that beat the commissioner when Joe Namath won the Super Bowl.
All right, right on.
Dude, there's some fucking names in this 2001 draft.
So, one last time for the fans. Who was the NFL's first commissioner? We have A, Burt Bell, B, Joe Carr, C, Elmer Layden, D, Pete Rozelle, E, Jim Thorpe.